They are seeking the death penalty for Charlie Kirk's assassin. We have more people getting fired who are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. And Elon Musk is going after Destiny and Hassan. We have those stories and so much more. This is your daily injection of political crack. Let's go. Starting with, this is the moment Tyler Robinson, Charlie Kirk's assassin, is informed the state will seek the death penalty.
Other business that we need to address today, Council.
Just for the court's information, we did file just recently, within the last few minutes, a notice of intent to seek the death penalty. That was filed by Utah County Attorney Jeff Gray. So that should be in the court's file.
Hope it was fucking worth it, piece of shit. But they did indeed have the first hearing. And as you can see here, he's wearing, a lot of people think it's a bulletproof vest. No, this is like a suicide watch thing. So they, give you this thing that's really hard to rip into pieces so you can't, like make a noose or form in any way where you can easily harm yourself. Very, very incredibly difficult. I don't think this guy's gonna get Epsteined before, his court stuff. At least I hope so. Today, some text messages between him and his companion, his trans girlfriend, boyfriend, dude transitioning to girl or girl I think it's a dude transitioning to a girl after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. This is pretty wild. Judging from today, I say Grandpa's gun does just fine. I don't know. I think that was a $2,000 scope. Delete this exchange. My dad wants photos of the rifle. He says Grandpa wants to know who has what. The feds released a photo of the rifle and it is very unique. He's calling me right now, not answering. Since Trump got into office, my dad has been pretty diehard MAGA. I'm going to turn myself in willingly. One of my neighbors here is a deputy for the sheriff. I'm still okay, my love, but am stuck in Orem for a little while longer yet. Shouldn't be long until I come home. I got to grab my rifle still. To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I'm sorry to involve you. You weren't the one who did it, right? I am. I'm sorry. I thought they caught the person. No, they grabbed some crazy old dude, then interrogated someone in similar clothing. I had planned to grab my rifle from my drop point shortly after, but most of that side of town got locked down. It's quiet, almost enough to get out, but there's one vehicle lingering. They ask why? Why did I do it? Yeah, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I am able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence. He left it. They found it. Going to attempt to retrieve it again. Hopefully they have moved on. I haven't seen anything about them finding it. How long have you been planning this? This is interesting because it really does show, based off of these texts, unless they're setting it up, but it appears that the roommate, his lover, did not know about this. Been planning it a bit over a week, I believe. I can get close to it, but there is a squad car parked right by it. I think they already swept that spot, but I don't want to chance it. Remember how I was engraving bullets? The fucking messages are mostly a big meme. If I see notices bulge uwu on Fox News, I might have a stroke. All right, I'm gonna have to leave it. That really fucking sucks. It's the fucking gamer, right? Gamer went and killed Charlie Kirk. Then we got this guy on ABC that says that the messages were very touching because they like how sweet the talk is between the murderer and his roommate.
I've seen an alleged murder with such specific text messages about the alleged murder weapon, where it was hidden, how it was placed, what was on it, but also it was very touching in a way that I think many of us didn't expect.
Oh my
God.
God.
A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate and the suspect himself with him repeating.
It never stopped. Both sides are guilty of doing this shit basically 24/7. It's never gonna end. So blatant, like wild, bro. You could tell how they're trying to soften things, man. They want nothing to do with it. They want this person to be a MAGA guy, not a lefty. He's being charged with the following: count 1, aggravated murder; count 2, felony discharge of a firearm; count 3, obstruction of justice, moving a firearm; count 4, obstruction of justice, disposing of clothing; count 5, witness tampering, telling a roommate to delete text messages; count 6, witness tampering. If the roommate did delete anything, they're fucking in trouble too. Count 6, witness tampering, directing your roommate to stay quiet. Count 7, committing violent crimes when children are present. Shouldn't there be like a charge for like terrorism, or I don't know, maybe it's not quite that, maybe it's not, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep this one brief because this guy's a complete moron, but remember when everyone thought that this old guy was the guy at first and he got arrested? He's basically saying he did it to distract the police so the shooter can get away. It's just being a fucking asshole. So yeah, throw the book at him. We're gonna get more into the Kash Patel hearing later on in the video, but I wanted to just have this be in the Charlie Kirk spot because there's some more information about the killer, saying that there was a Discord with about 20 people in it that this person hung out with, and they're gonna go in there and find out if anyone else knew. If they were talking about this beforehand, these people are going to get in trouble. So that's basically what's going on with that. There's a whole Discord thing. Discord said they investigated themselves and found nothing wrong. So I'm glad the FBI is getting involved. And finally, Tyler Robinson's mother expressed concern that her son had become left-leaning, pro-gay, and pro-trans in the last year. That's radicalization. This just happened online. I see it with the youth online. They're fucking weird, dude. It's like the majority of the youth online are fucking furries. It is, something is wrong. I'm a pretty tolerant person. I don't care, but like something seems way the fuck off. In other news, we have some more people getting fired and people being disrespectful about Charlie Kirk's death. Here's one that popped up today. This person went to a memorial event hosted at a Turning Point USA chapter. And this kid went up there and just started making an ass of himself.
Oh, buddy. Fuck that. You're gonna get expelled, dude.
Here we have some girl farting on a Charlie Kirk memorial, and then they throw paint on it. I think they do like the trans flag colors. Here we go. Bro, what does she have? A hamburger helper?
Can somebody get a lighter?
She had double bacon cheeseburger hamburger helper.
Thank you. Freedom of speech.
Yeah, you get freedom of speech. You're allowed to say it. You're allowed to be foul.
Jesus loves you.
Yeah.
Who? Jesus. Wait, take a peep. Who's that?
Okay.
Satan thing. And then here they are painting over it. The people are trying to stop this girl, but so they're just
Out of her
yeah.
hands. Do not.
Yeah, so yeah. Just being disgusting.
Yeah, someone call you.
It's wild how common this is, dude. Like I never expected it to be this bad. You know? I never expected it. It's you know, I try to be a middle of the line type of person on a lot of different things, but there's certain times where I just can't, you know, it's like, no, this is fucking retarded. This is straight up retarded, dude. Here's one I have not watched yet. Or wait, have I? Okay, well, I don't know. Let's see. But we just got another one. Oh, right. 30-year-old TikTokers with stuffed animals all over the room claiming to be victims of abuse because of words and different opinions. Okay.
My original video about this got taken down, so I'm just gonna reiterate it.
Okay.
You're a fake leftist. If you get on this app with your millions of followers and get upset that other people are celebrating the death of a vile, evil man.
So people are fake leftists if they call out people doing disgusting behavior on their own side. This is terrible. I've been saying it even before Trump got elected. The best thing the lefties can do is drop this baggage. This guy is not the leftist. This guy is something else. This is fucking like diagonal. This person's going a different direction. They're not in line with you lefties. You got to dump this baggage. This person's ridiculous. Any lefty that's like, no, that's wrong, bro, you have my ultimate respect. Thank you for doing the right thing and not just like, you know, I can understand maybe there's some thoughts like, oh, you know, I don't like that fucking guy, you know, but like it's still wrong, you know? And if you admit that, thank you. This person's disgusting.
You getting on your platform of millions of followers and pointing the finger at those people and being like, you're vile, you're evil, you're bad.
Don't be demons.
When again, those are survivors of that man's abuse. People who have literally had laws passed about them because of the things that man has said. I'm not sorry. I'm allowed to be excited that he's gone. I'm allowed to celebrate that.
No one's saying that you're not allowed to.
You are a fake leftist if you are shaming people who are happy. Okay?
All this person is doing is destroying the left. For harder righties than me, you know, I don't want like the left to be destroyed. I want us all to like cooperate and get along. That's what I want at the end of the day, right? But the way further righties than me, you're doing them a fucking favor. All this does is strengthen the right. Leftist musician Charles Ellsworth, with pronouns in his bio, mocks Charlie's assassination. appears to suggest more political violence will have to happen against conservatives in order to have a better world. Psycho, here we go. Let's see what he has to say.
Just really quickly want to say to everyone that's pearl clutching and, you know, being upset about the Charlie Kirk thing, a lot of really bad things are going to have to happen to a lot of really bad people if we want to have a better world and an actual future for the human race. So either get on board or get out of the way.
These people say this now until like, but if they keep calling for it and things escalate further, bad things happen both ways, and nobody wants that. Psychos fucking want it. He supports it now until it comes back his way. They don't realize that people will throw rocks right back at him. We're seeing it. That's why everyone's going after everyone's jobs. Florida nurse at HCA Florida Healthcare posts deranged message celebrating Charlie's assassination. I'm cheering for the assassination. I don't mind saying it. He was a bastard, deserves to be amongst the dead, should have been tortured. Jesus Christ. And she's a nerd. Yeah, she got fired. Elon Musk is going after Destiny and Hassan. We talked about the Hassan one yesterday, but let me pull that up. Elon Musk has demanded that streamer Hassan Piker be removed from Twitch for inciting political violence against his far right-wing opponents. Yeah, Elon Musk is, he's been talking to Jeff Bezos. He's on the phone with Jeff Bezos. He's trying to get Hassan banned. He's also going after Destiny. And what's really funny is that Destiny and Hassan hate each other to death. Like if one of them died, either one of them, the other would celebrate it, like disgustingly. Honestly, that's how much they hate each other. But now these two guys that hate each other, they're both up against Elon Musk. I think Elon Musk could come out on top. That's what I think. I think Elon Musk is to run circles around these guys. He could ruin their fucking lives if he wanted to. And I'll just watch from the sidelines, bro. Like these guys, they get so deep into this politics stuff, dude. They're so balls deep into it. It controls their entire life. I'm just an outsider. This is my smallest channel. I do really good financially from the other things. I'm not trying to get rich off of pissing everyone off with politics, man. These guys, they went in deep, so they're gonna have to finish that fight with Elon, but Elon's coming on top. If I could bet, can I bet on this? Archie, what's that site I could bet on?
Polymarket.
Yeah, I want to bet on that one. They bet on anything. And then we have Kash Patel. There was a hearing today. I guess there's some drama going on and there's some hearsay. It's not very verified, so I'm not really covering it exactly, but I will say what I've been hearing on the streets, and that is that people are unhappy with Kash Patel. Again, this could just be, lefty bullshit that's infesting the internet. As always, when I don't fucking know, I just say, I don't fucking know what's going on, because nobody said anything. Until somebody says something, we don't fucking know. It's just a bunch of gossip. There was several things they talked about today. We got the ones that are the most interesting. Starting with Kash Patel takes a stand and declares Jeffrey Epstein never trafficked young children to anyone. He stresses the FBI case files contain no credible evidence of Epstein trafficking kids to others, only to himself.
Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals. And the information we have, again, is limited.
So the answer is no one?
For the information that we have.
Let me tell you exactly what he's saying, because I was even getting into this with Archie, my editor, bro. We were button heads today on this. I'm like, listen, if they don't have, and many of you will not like hearing this, but if they don't have evidence, they can't pursue it. Right? Because there's no evidence. They need evidence of it. He's saying there's no evidence. If there was evidence, it's probably destroyed. It's been a long time now, So if there was evidence, it's probably been wiped clean, and that's why there's no evidence. The other reason, and this is a possibility, I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but the other possibility, this is a possible reality, is that it's true. It's he only did it for himself. Do I personally believe that? I'm suspicious as fuck, dude. I've seen the Prince Andrew thing. I think he was participating in this, and I don't think he was the only one. But where's the evidence? We need the evidence. And without evidence, we got nothing. We've only got speculation. And that's the way I cover things on this channel, man. It's we got to go with it. So, there's how I feel, there's what I think, and then there's the realities of what we have to work with. Kash Patel also said that the Bureau has arrested 4 of the top 10 fugitives from the FBI's top 10 most wanted list. Wow, really?
And better, because we are leading the mission to crush violent crime and defend the homeland. We have also arrested captured 4 top 10 fugitives from the FBI's top 10 most wanted list.
No shit.
To put that in perspective, that's the same amount I've captured in 7 months than my predecessor did during the entirety of the Biden administration. Those are real results, and the credit is to the men and women at the FBI.
Oh, I give you credit too, Kash Patel. You're aggressively telling them to go get shit done. And then Tom Tillis says, Within 24 hours of Mr. Kirk's shooting, we had the guy that does the podcast for the War Room and another guy who's denied the Sandy Hook shootings say we're at war. How on earth are we de-escalating the situation? There are people out here on our side of the aisle that need to look in the mirror. I agree with this, okay? I'm saying this, hey, we gotta calm the fuck down. I'm a righty. I'm with you guys, okay? I'm with you guys. All right, the left, they're fucking crazy sometimes, but right now we being a little crazy. We cannot be calling going to war. You guys have seen it online. Some of you guys may be the ones that are thinking it and saying it. I know you've seen this stuff online. It's not good. It's not good for anybody. It's not good for them or us. Turn the temperature down. We're at a pivotal point right now. Things could get way the fuck worse, which I think that's probably the most likely direction we're going in, unfortunately. Or we could learn from it. Then Senator Chuck Grassley just announced that a FBI whistleblower revealed to him an FBI project called Arctic Frost that targeted groups like Charlie Kirk's. So yeah, the FBI apparently was targeting Charlie Kirk's organization. That's like political weaponization. Like what the hell? What did they do that's illegal? Like the Charlie Kirk shit is like the most legit one out of all of them, right?
Arctic Frost was the FBI case opened and approved by antitrust Trump FBI agent Tebow. Arctic Frost then became Jack Smith's elector case against then citizen Trump and now President Trump.
This shit is crazy, and I believe that this is true, and it's not right. I believe that lefties and politics knew what it would mean if Trump became president, and that would be him completely going after all of them, because that's what they did to him. So he's going to come back with a vengeance, and he's going to get a lot of power, and they cannot let that happen. They're like, you know, the Project 2025 thing, a lot of that shit ended up actually happening. When they asked Trump about it, he's like, I don't know what that is, because, you know, he's trying to win. He's not trying to, like, you know, get anybody riled up, right? He's just trying to win, just playing the game. But a lot of that shit ended up being like a lot of the agenda, and a decent amount of it I don't even mind, to be honest. Some of it, no, but it didn't work. The reason why they tried so badly on this is because I think they saw what would happen, and you know, the left is essentially on life support right now. They're running out of money, they're running out of support. People are registering as Republicans in record numbers. I think that we're gonna see one of the most religious periods in American history happen right before our eyes. I thought religion was on its way out, bro. No, it's coming back with a force, dude. It's crazy. Then we have Luigi. Luigi, the assassin that killed the healthcare CEO, had 2 terrorism charges dismissed by a judge, but he still has like a fucking 15 other charges or something like that, including 2nd-degree murder. So just because they drop these charges doesn't mean that this guy's gonna get away with murder. No way in hell. So it's big news because everyone's like, oh, charges got dropped. Listen, here's what happens. They throw every charge they possibly can at this guy, and they see what sticks. No matter what, this guy's going to jail for the rest of his life, okay? Now, here's the other important topic to talk about this. It's really funny. He's a handsome looking guy, but there's like women at his court hearing. Look at this. Just because they think he's cute and they like that he's dangerous. But women never change, bro. Look at this. All these women are here for Luigi. And you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me, oh, here's more free Luigi, women coming in. Here's more, right? It reminds me of the posse that you guys know who this is? If you know who this is, you get 10 points for Gryffindor. This is another killer. He goes by Ted Bundy. Yeah, he, cut women's heads off and fuck their holes and stuff. Like, it's fucking gnarly. You're going to have to do some censoring here, Archie. I apologize. But look at how these women are looking at him. He had women doing the same exact thing during his trial back in the day. It's the same thing. History is kind of looping, you know? I have some illegal updates for you. For the 4th month in a row, 0 illegals were released into our country. How about that? You know, some progress being made compared to last year, which is insane. We're at 0. All we needed was a new president. I agree. This is one thing that I wanted to talk about. This is a lesbian's perspective about trans people and how the community from the trans community has affected the gay community in a negative way. And I completely agree here. It makes so much sense. I understand her perspective and her frustration.
Donald Trump has just removed the T from LGBT on all the government websites. I don't even know what to say.
It's okay if you don't know what to say, because I do. See, these are orientations. This is who you're attracted to, but these are identities. This is how you perceive yourself, as well as how you wish for others to perceive you. Then what happened was these 2 groups just got smooshed together, even though they're not the same thing. And even though they never belonged together to begin with, we were doing pretty well until the extremist activism started. Right. And now the extremists on the left have inspired the extremists on the right to begin attempting to overturn gay marriage.
Right. Yeah. Like extreme, extreme. Cause, effect.
So thank you for that.
Just for the record, I support gay marriage. Hey, they want to deal with that bullshit. Fucking let them, dude.
If you didn't know about that, yes, it is true. And shall this continue progressing? Like, if you think for 1 second that I will hold back because it's my party, you got me all the way messed up. So while y'all are mad that the government removed the T from the website, the rest of us are mad about your actions over the last 4 years that have compromised the entire community.
Yeah, like gay people worked so hard to get so far with acceptance and stuff, and it's all being absolutely destroyed and shattered by extreme lefties. They're doing more harm than good. Once again, lefties, you got to drop the baggage. You could be reasonable lefties. There's a lot of you. You'd be so much stronger. Like, I bet the Democratic movement or whatever it ends up turning into can just flourish instantly if you drop the extremists, because that's what's making the right not be cooperative. They don't even want to cooperate with you. Finally, we need to talk about UK school shootings. Yeah, this is why the UK doesn't have school shootings. Here, check this out. We should adopt this in America.
Rave culture is part of the curriculum. Every Friday afternoon, the head teacher at Brownston Community School in Leicester grabs a speaker and turns a classroom into a club.
And at this Leicester Primary School, it's rave time.
Yes, dude! This is how we solve all the world's problems right here. That's all we need.